Good morning, students. Today we will discuss very important topic limitations of Ohm's law. Let me know what is meant by limitations of Ohm's law. Can we say demerits of Ohm's law? Yes, we can say demerits of Ohm's law. Limitations of Ohm's law. What is its another name? Limitations of Ohm's law का दूसरा नाम क्या है? Demerits. Demerits. What else we can say? Demerits. Can we say drawbacks? Yes, we can say drawbacks. Limitations of Ohm's law. Limitations of Ohm's law. Ohm's law में थोड़े merits भी है, demerits भी है, because in all the aspects in our daily life also we can see merits as well as demerits. Similarly, in Ohm's law we have merits as well as demerits. These demerits we call by another name limitations of Ohm's law. Limitations, demerits or drawbacks, all the meaning is same. यहाँ पे तीन वर्ड का मतलब सेम है. You can say limitations, you can say demerits, you can say drawbacks, all the meaning is same. Ohm's law में खूबी भी है, खामियां भी है. क्या क्या खामियां है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Limitations or drawbacks or demerits. All the meaning is same. Very important question for 2 marks. Very important question for 2 marks. Okay, what is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. I is current, R is a resistance, and V is potential difference. How they are related? V is equal to IR. ये लॉ हर जगह वैलिड नहीं होते. ओम्स लॉ हर जगह वैलिड नहीं होते. वो क्यों नहीं वैलिड नहीं होते? फिजिकल कंडीशंस वेरी होते, इसलिए उसमें कुछ खामियां हैं, डीमेरिट्स है, ड्रॉबैक्स है. दिस क्वेश्चन दे विल आस्क फॉर 2 marks. Limitations of Ohm's law. What is next topic? Limitations of Ohm's law. Already the question was asked in these years: June 2014, March 2015, June 2015, June 2019, March 2020 for 2 marks. Now you can see yourself how much important this question. आप खुद अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं ये पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट, ये पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है 2 मार्क्स के लिए. Of course, they ask 2 marks means you have to write 2 points. I will suggest you write 1 point more. 3 points लिखे तो बेहतर है. Of course, they are asking only 2 points, 2 limitations. But what I will say, you write 3 limitations. 1 point should be extra. But now we will discuss 5 limitations here. आज की क्लास में हम 5 limitations डिस्कस करेंगे, बट एग्जाम में लिखना कितना है? 3 limitations लिखना है. For how many marks? 2 marks. Limitations of Ohm's law important for 2 marks. Write any 2 limitations of Ohm's law. Sometimes they may ask write any 2 demerits of Ohm's law. Sometimes they may ask write any 2 drawbacks of Ohm's law. खामियां क्या क्या है? काम पे खूबियां रहते हैं, वहां पे क्या रहते हैं? खामियां भी रहते हैं. आपको मालूम है in human being also we have merits as well as demerits. Similarly in Ohm's law also उसमें खूबियां भी है, खामियां भी है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Merits as well as demerits. What are the demerits? What are the drawbacks? What are the limitations of Ohm's law? We will discuss for 2 marks. Let us see years of appearance also. You can see the first one. Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. Ohm's law fails. When Ohm's law fails, I is not proportional to V. Ohm's law fail होता. Ohm's law is not valid when if I is not proportional to V. If I is not proportional to V, then Ohm's law fails. This means our graph is like this. That is I is proportional to V. तो एक ग्राफ क्या रहते? ऐसा स्ट्रेट लाइन आते. This is a graph. But Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with potential difference. Means ये वैलिड नहीं होते. I is not proportional to V. I is not linearly proportional to V. Means as voltage increases, as potential difference increases, I should also increase. When we fail to maintain this relationship, I is not proportional to V means our graph is linear or non-linear. Yes, our graph is non-linear. This is what we are going to say. Our graph is not linear. In that case, Ohm's law is valid or invalid? In that case, Ohm's law is invalid. That is considered as one of the limitation of Ohm's law. Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly. Are you seeing non-linear relationship? Are you seeing non-linear relationship? Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. This is I, this is V. Taking voltage along the x-axis, taking potential difference, taking voltage along x-axis, current along y-axis, you can see non-linear relationship. Non-linear means I is not proportional to V. I is not proportional to V at the time our graph is straight line or curve. In that case, Ohm's law is not valid. Now let us see second point. Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current is not unique. Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current is not unique, means non-linear. How? What is gallium arsenide? Where we are seeing this material? Gallium arsenide, that is one of the semiconductor. Gallium arsenide is one of the semiconductor. Where we are using this semiconductor? LED is a light emitting diode. In remote control you have LEDs. In remote control you have LED, light emitting diode. LED, light emitting diode. Those LEDs makes use of which substance? Which material? Gallium arsenide. They make use of which substance? Gallium arsenide. वो गैलियम आर्सेनाइड में क्या होता है? I and V not proportional to each other. You can see unique behavior. कैसे? देखो यहाँ पे. This is V. This is I. This is I. This is V. What is V? Potential difference. What is I? Current. For same value of current, V value is different. Very simple thing. You see that graph. Very simple. Okay. We are seeing the relation between V and I. Here we are saying more than one value of V for same current. ऐसे आपको ग्राफ ऐसे मिलते हैं. Okay, fine. You can see this kind of graph. In gallium arsenide, I versus V for gallium arsenide. What is gallium arsenide? Gallium arsenide is the semiconductor material used in LED. You can see this behavior. Is it linear or non-linear behavior? Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current is not unique, non-linear. Not unique means एक unique particular linearity नहीं है. कैसे? यहाँ पे क्या रहते हैं? Non-linear region है. This is non-linear. And here R is negative. Resistance जो है यहाँ पे negative रहता है. क्यों? यहाँ पे decrease हो रहे हैं. Increase हो रहे. First increases, then decreases. Here we are seeing linear or non-linear curve. Non-linear curve. That's why what happens here for very simple thing I versus V. Okay, very simple thing. Current is same but different voltage we are getting. For one value of current we are getting different values of voltage. Okay, very simple thing. Current एक ही है लेकिन values of voltage more than one है. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो current ये है, current fixed है but voltages are varying. Voltages अलग आ रहे हैं. For same value of current, we are getting different values of voltage. Overall, we are going to say I versus V is a non-linear. Fine. I versus V is a non-linear. In that, Ohm's law is not valid. कौन से material में? Gallium arsenide material. Where we are using gallium arsenide material? That is one of the semiconducting material we are using in LED. And where we are using LED? In remote control, we are using LEDs. Have you seen? Increasing the volume, decreasing the volume, changing the channel. We are communicating the TV with remote by LED. LED में यूज इंफ्रारेड बेस IR. कौन से रेज रहते हैं वहां पे IR, इसलिए हमारे को नहीं दिखते. But we can operate volume increase, volume decrease, change of channels. What type of LEDs they are? IR LEDs, infrared LEDs. They are not visible. LEDs दिखते हैं लेकिन जो सिग्नल जो है वो हमारे को नहीं दिखते. LEDs we have, small LEDs we have in remote control and same LED we have in TV set. There is a communication between increasing volume, decreasing volume, but the rays we can't see because those rays are IR LEDs. वो रेज जो आते एलईडी से वो क्या रहते हैं? IR, infrared. So what is first? Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. Means I and V they are not proportional to each other. I and V they are not proportional to each other. Means non-linearly varies. In that case, Ohm's law is not valid. This graph, this is linear graph or non-linear graph? This is non-linear graph. Now, Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current is not unique. कैसा relationship है? For the same value of current, we are getting more than one value of voltage. You see this graph? If you highlight it, I and V, different values we are getting. See, in this case, what happens? I value is same, but more than one value of V we are getting. For same I, we are getting, for one I, we should get only one V. Linear graph किसको बोलते हैं? For one value of particular current, we should get particular voltage. यहाँ पे क्या होता, करंट सेम है, करंट फिक्स्ड है, फॉर सेम वैल्यू ऑफ करंट वी आर गेटिंग डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ वोल्टेज, मोर देन वन वैल्यूज ऑफ वोल्टेज. करंट सेम है यहाँ पे, सो फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे 100 माइक्रोएम्प्स है, लेट अस सी 100 माइक्रोएम्प्स. फॉर दिस 100 माइक्रोएम्प्स वी आर गेटिंग डिफरेंट वोल्टेजेस, एक बार इंक्रीज होते एक बार डिक्रीज होते, ऐसे ग्राफ है, increase and decrease. That's why linearity we are not maintaining, we are getting non-linearity. Why we are saying non-linearity? For same value of current, for same value of current we are getting more than one value of voltage. In the case of gallium arsenide LED materials, light emitting diode, वो material में क्या हो रहा, we are getting for same value of current more than one value of voltage we are getting. That's why we are saying non-linear region, that's why we are saying non-linear region, that's why the graph is not unique. That's why graph is not unique. Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current is not unique in gallium arsenide. Now come to third. Ohm's law is not applicable at very low temperature and very high temperature. We said Ohm's law is valid at moderate temperature. High भी नहीं रहना, low भी रहना. Ohm's law fails at very low temperature and very high temperature. Why? Because while discussing Ohm's law, we said physical conditions must be kept constant. While discussing Ohm's law, we said physical conditions must be kept constant. These physical conditions may vary when you are taking very low temperature and when you are taking very high temperature. That's why we are saying Ohm's law is not valid. Ohm's law is not valid, not obey at very low temperature and very high temperature. बहुत कम से कम temperature और बहुत ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा temperature में Ohm's law क्या रहते, invalid. That point you have to remember. Next, Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage and current depends on the sign of voltage. पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज भी रहते हैं, नेगेटिव वोल्टेज भी रहते हैं. आपको सेमीकंडक्टर से एक चैप्टर है, देखो यहाँ पे ग्राफ है. ओके, दिस इज अ कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री, दिस इज I, दिस इज V. इन दिस केस V इज पॉजिटिव. नाउ आवर नेचर ऑफ ग्राफ इज लाइक दिस. बट व्हेन यू रिवर्स द वोल्टेज, नेगेटिव वोल्टेज में आपके ग्राफ ऐसा आते हैं. ये फॉरवर्ड बायसिंग ऑफ डायोड बोलते हैं, फॉरवर्ड बायसिंग ऑफ डायोड. एंड इसको क्या बोलते हैं, रिवर्स बायसिंग ऑफ डायोड. Here you are getting current in milliamps, here you are getting current in microamps. That's why in this case Ohm's law is valid or not valid. कहां पे होता है, in diodes. Diode में ऐसा होता है. Ohm's law fails if the relation between voltage V and current I depends on the sign of voltage. For positive voltage you are getting graph like this. Positive voltage 0.5 volt, 1 volt, 1.5 volt, 2 volt, you are getting graph like this. ऐसे ग्राफ आते हैं. आपको उसको क्या बोलते हैं, फॉरवर्ड बायसिंग ऑफ डायोड. कहां पे पढ़ते हैं हम ये, वेयर वी आर डिस्कसिंग, वी आर डिस्कसिंग इन सेमीकंडक्टर चैप्टर. फॉर रिवर्स बायस डायोड यहां पे क्या अप्लाई करते हैं हम, नेगेटिव वोल्टेजेस. नेगेटिव वोल्टेज बोले तो -1 वोल्ट, -2 वोल्ट, यहां पे 0.5, 0.1, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, ऐसे. नेगेटिव वोल्टेज बोले तो -1 वोल्ट, -2 वोल्ट, -3 वोल्ट. इन दैट केस वी आर गेटिंग करंट इन माइक्रोएम्प्स. For positive voltage we are getting current in milliamps. For negative voltage we are getting current in microamps. This means current changes with the sign of voltage. Current जो है change हो रहे, I value change हो रहे for sign of voltage. If voltage is positive we are getting current in milliamps. If voltage is negative we are getting current in microamps. Current flowing through diode. इसको forward biasing, reverse biasing. Where we are discussing in this chapter semiconductor electronics, last chapter. In semiconductor electronics, we will discuss all those things. You have to wait. Simply, for time being, you must remember, I value depends upon sign of voltage. अब फिलहाल आप इतना याद रखना, current flowing through a diode depends upon sign of the voltage. आप इतना याद रखो, while discussing limitations of Ohm's law, current flowing through a diode. Diode आपको मालूम है, semiconductor diode. Okay, current flowing through a diode depends upon sign of voltage. When the voltage is positive, the current flowing through the diode is in milliamps. When the sign of voltage is negative, current flowing through the diode is microamp. This means current depends on sign of voltage V. That's why this is considered as one of the limitation. क्यों इसको limitation drawback बोल के consider कर रहे हैं? आई वैल्यू क्या हो रहे, मिलीएम्प्स, माइक्रोएम्प्स ऐसा चेंज हो रहे, फिक्स रहना था. ऐसा चेंज होने से हमारे को लीनियर नेचर आते या नॉन लीनियर नेचर आते. वी आर गेटिंग नॉन लीनियर नेचर, नॉन लीनियर ग्राफ बिटवीन आई एंड वी. व्हेनेवर वी ड्रॉ सिचुएशंस लाइक दिस, वी आर, योर ग्राफ्स आर लीनियर और नॉन लीनियर. यू आर गेटिंग नॉन लीनियर रीजन्स, यू आर गेटिंग नॉन लीनियर ग्राफ. कौन से ग्राफ आ रहे आपको, नॉन लीनियर ग्राफ्स आ रहे. यू आर गेटिंग नॉन लीनियर, स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं आ रहे, नॉन लीनियर ग्राफ आ रहे. नेक्स्ट, Ohm's law is not applicable to non-ohmic devices. What are means by non-ohmic devices? The devices which fails to obey Ohm's law. जो devices Ohm's law को नहीं मानते वैसे devices को क्या बोलते हैं? Non-ohmic devices. For example, diode, triode. These all are the devices which fails to obey Ohm's law. In which the graph is non-linear. In which I versus V is non-linear. Whenever you draw on the graph I versus V, those graphs are non-linear. This means that graph is suitable for non-ohmic devices. What are non-ohmic devices? The devices which fails to obey Ohm's law. जो Ohm's law को नहीं मानते, जो devices में Ohm's law valid नहीं है. Some devices we can see like diode, triode. In that case, transistors also. Yes, NPN, PNP transistors you discussed in your 10th class. Transistor में लो, diode में लो, triode में लो, वहाँ पे Ohm's law valid नहीं होते. वैसे devices को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Non-ohmic devices, and these all are the points you have to write in limitations. The graphs are not necessary here because there are 2 marks. They simply have to mention it. I explained with graph. बट आपको एग्जाम में क्या करना है? ओनली पॉइंट्स लिखना है. जैसे पहले क्लास शुरू होने से पहले जैसे पॉइंट्स थे वैसे ही पॉइंट्स लिखना है आपको. यू हैव टू राइट एनी 3 पॉइंट्स. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट लिमिटेशंस और demerits or drawbacks of Ohm's law. Very quickly I will explain. The first thing, Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. Ohm's law fails if the current varies non-linearly with voltage. This means I and V के बीच में डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप नहीं है, non-linear relationship है. जब I and V they are varying non-linearly, then Ohm's law fails. If I and V they are varying non-linearly, then I is current, V is potential difference. I और V के बीच में non-linear relationship है, वहां पे Ohm's law fails रहते. And second point, substances like gallium arsenide where we are using in LED, light emitting diode, there Ohm's law fails. Why? Because for the same value of current we are getting more than one value of voltage. We are getting graph like this, non-linear. यहाँ पे resistance positive negative ऐसा आ रहे. This means our graph is non-linear. In the case of gallium arsenide, that is one of the semiconducting material we are using in LED, there I and V are non-linear. Why I and V are non-linear? For the same value of current we are getting more than one value of voltage. That's why we are saying non-linear region, or else we are saying not unique. Who is not unique? The relationship between I and voltage, current and voltage is not unique. In that case Ohm's law fails. And third point, Ohm's law is not applicable, not valid at very low temperature and very high temperature. Ohm's law is not valid at very low temperature and very high temperature. Fourth point, Ohm's law fails if the relationship between V and I depends on the sign of voltage. आपको मालूम है डायोड कनेक्शन करो, फॉरवर्ड बायस रिवर्स बायस बोल के रहते, डिटेल्स आप सेमीकंडक्टर चैप्टर में पढ़ते हैं. वहां पे क्या होता? फॉर पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज के लिए करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू डायोड मिलीएम्प्स रहता, फॉर नेगेटिव वोल्टेज के लिए करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द डायोड क्या रहता? माइक्रोएम्प्स. दिस मींस I depends on the current flowing through the diode depends on the sign of V. That's why their Ohm's law is not valid. Why? We are getting non-linear relationship. Next, last point, non-ohmic devices. The devices which fails to obey Ohm's law are called non-ohmic devices. We will discuss in our coming topic also. Their Ohm's law is not valid. Example, diode, transistor, triode. In that case we are getting non-linear graphs between I and V, and remember always current is taken along y-axis, voltage is taken along x-axis. Okay, next go to ohmic devices. Next take to ohmic devices. Very simple thing. Okay, next ohmic devices. What is meant by ohmic devices? Devices which obey Ohm's law. Devices which obey Ohm's law. What are ohmic devices? Very simple. Ohmic devices. The devices which obey Ohm's law are called ohmic devices. The devices जो डिवाइस में Ohm's law वैलिड रहते हैं वैसे डिवाइस को क्या बोलते हैं? ohmic devices. For example, ammeter, gallanometer, voltmeter. Ammeter which measures current, voltmeter which measures voltage, and gallanometer that measures very small current. It measures current in a microamps. Gallanometer that measures very small current. Sensitivity very sensitive, that measures very small current in the order of microamps. These all are the ohmic devices. Ohmic devices means the devices which obey Ohm's law. जो devices Ohm's law को मानते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? ohmic devices बोलते हैं. उसमें ग्राफ क्या रहता है? लीनियर ग्राफ रहता है, I versus V. Whenever you are plotting a graph I versus V, in that case our graph is linear, taking current along y-axis, voltage along x-axis. taking current along y-axis and voltage along x-axis, you are getting linear graph. Devices which obey Ohm's law are called ohmic devices. Example, galvanometer. What is galvanometer? That is a device which measures very small current in the order of microamps. Voltmeter that measures potential difference, ammeter that measures current. These all are the examples for ohmic devices. Whenever you are plotting a graph for ohmic devices I versus V, you are getting linear graph passing through the origin. Whenever you are drawing a graph for I versus V, you are getting a linear graph passing through the origin. Yes, are you getting straight line? See, you are getting straight line. I is along y-axis, voltage is along x-axis. Are you getting straight line? Is it linear graph? Yes, it is a linear graph. You take slope. This is the delta I, this is delta V. Fine. Now what is slope here? Slope is equal to delta I divided by delta V. That's why R or 1 by R. 1 by R. Why? You know V is equal to IR. Therefore R is equal to V by I. इसका reciprocal क्या रहता? What is its reciprocal? Resistance का reciprocal क्या रहता? Conductance. What is the reciprocal of resistance? Conductance. V is equal to IR or R is equal to V by I. Therefore, 1 by R is equal to I by V. V is equal to IR or R is equal to V by I. Therefore, 1 by R is equal to I by V. That's why slope is equal to 1 by resistance. Slope का क्या है यहाँ पे formula? Slope is equal to, slope of this line is equal to 1 by resistance. You understood how we got? V is equal to IR, R is equal to V by I. Therefore, 1 by R is equal to I by V. That's why slope is equal to delta I divided by delta V. Mathematics में कैसा करते हैं आप? Slope is equal to AB by BC. ABC आप ऐसा करते हैं? ABC. What is the formula for slope? AB by BC. Slope is equal to AB by BC. What is AB? Delta I. What is BC? Delta V. That's why R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. 1 by R is equal to I by V. That's why slope of this line is equal to 1 by resistance. What is the reciprocal of resistance? Can we say conductance? Yes, we can say conductance. Reciprocal of resistance, we can say conductance. So, slope of IV graph. Slope of IV graph is reciprocal of resistance, or that's equal to conductance. This is all about ohmic device. What is about non-ohmic devices? Just now I said the devices which do not obey Ohm's law. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Non-ohmic devices. For example, transistor, thermistor. What is thermistor? Thermally sensitive resistor. आने वाले क्लास में हम पढ़ते हैं. Thermistor is a thermally sensitive resistor. Next, transistor, diode, triode, vacuum tube, voltmeter. Voltmeter नहीं, voltmeter. Chemistry में आते हैं. In chemistry, you are getting voltmeter. Voltmeter is different from voltmeter. Okay, voltmeter is ohmic device. Voltmeter is non-ohmic device. In chemistry, you come to know voltmeter. Electrolytes में आते हो. Okay, electrolyte. What you call? There is one chapter in electrochemistry. In electrochemistry, you are using this voltmeter. Okay, fine. Now these are the devices: thermistor, transistor, diode, triode, vacuum tube. These all are the examples for non-ohmic devices which fails to obey Ohm's law. This means in that case the graph is non-linear. Whenever you are taking I and V, here linear or non-linear graph? Non-linear graph. There you are getting non-linear graph. वहाँ पे आपको non-linear graph आते हैं. Whenever you are plotting current versus voltage, in the case of whenever you are plotting current versus voltage for non-ohmic devices, you are getting non-linear graph. This means I and V, they are not proportional to each other. I and V, they are not proportional to each other. That's why the nature of graph is non-linear. Devices कहाँ पे? Just like diode, triode, transistors, vacuum tubes and voltmeter. These all are the non-ohmic devices. For non-ohmic devices, a graph of I versus V is a non-linear. ये point बहुत important है. Non-linear. The point is very important. Non-linear. Ohmic devices, non-ohmic devices. Ohmic devices asked in June 2017 for 2 marks. In the year June 2017, they asked for 2 marks. What is ohmic device? Give one example. So what is the way of asking question? What is ohmic device? Give one example. The devices which obey Ohm's law are called ohmic devices. Example: voltmeter, ammeter or galvanometer. The graph of I versus V in the case of ohmic devices is linear and it passes through the origin. Straight line. Are you getting straight line? And what is the slope of I versus V for ohmic devices? The slope of I versus V is a reciprocal of resistance. What is the reciprocal of resistance? Conductance. What is the reciprocal of resistance? Conductance. When resistance is measured in ohm, conductance is measured in mho. When resistance is measured in ohm, conductance is measured in mho, MHO. Now non-ohmic devices आपको मालूम है, the devices which fails to obey Ohm's law, they are non-ohmic devices. Examples are diode, what is diode, triode, okay, and vacuum tubes, thermistor. These all are non-ohmic devices, okay. In that case, the graph between I versus V is a non-linear. In that case, I versus V is a non-linear. Now let us go for next topic, resistivity of various materials. In our universe, in our daily life, we have all three types of materials. We have metals, we have semiconductors, we have insulators. Metals और insulators के बीच में क्या रहते हैं? Semiconductors. Let us see resistivity of various materials. Metals, the resistivity ranges from 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter to 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter. Yes, increasing order में है. 10 to the power of minus 8 is more, 10 to the power of minus 6 is more. 10 to the power of minus 6 is more because we have a negative sign. We have negative sign. In the case of metal, all the metals are good conductors. In that case, resistivity ranges from 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter to 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter. Semiconductors like silicon and germanium, there the resistivity ranges from 10 to the power of minus 5 ohm meter to 10 to the power of 4 ohm meter. यहाँ पे resistivity order क्या है? 10 to the power of minus 5 ohm meter to 10 to the power of 4 ohm meter. Insulators, glass, rubber, plastic, their resistivity varies from 10 to the power of 5 ohm meter to 10 to the power of 16 ohm meter. So in our daily life, we can see three types of materials: metals, insulators. Metals और insulators के बीच में क्या है? In the between metals and insulators, we have semiconductors. In our daily life, we can see three types of substances: metals, insulators. In between, we have semiconductors. Metals resistivity ranges from 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter to 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter. Increasing order. We are writing everything in increasing order because they have negative sign. 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter to 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter for metals. All metals are good conductors. In the case of semiconductors like silicon, germanium, 10 to the power of minus 5 ohm meter to 10 to the power of 4 ohm meter. In the case of insulators like glass, rubber, plastic, wooden, these all are insulators. Their resistivity varies from 10 to the power of 5 ohm meter to 10 to the power of 16 ohm meter. This is very, very large value. If resistivity is more, conductivity is less. Fine? Where resistivity, थोड़े मटेरियल्स में रेजिस्टिविटी ज्यादा रहता है, वहां पे कंडक्टिविटी क्या रहता है? कम रहता है. थैंक यू.